Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Very early NFL MVP predictions. This is very early NFL MVP predictions. Of course, on this list, I got, of course, mostly quarterbacks. You know, quarterbacks are always the ones who win the MVP award like that. Even though they say most valuable player, they never say like the quarterback award. They should maybe change it to that and have one, maybe like ones just for each group like that, each position. I don't know. And that may be too much like that. They do stuff like that, but we'll see what happens in the future. But for now, it's the most valuable player. And of course, first on the list, I got Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes is the reigning defending MVP and defending Super Bowl champions as well. Had an amazing season last year. Patrick Mahomes had been absolutely amazing ever since he got in the league. I don't think he ever had a bad year like that. Like his if you do have a down year, some instances like Patrick Mahomes go out there and throw 30 touchdowns, but he had like 11 interceptions like that. And people say that's a down year for him. That's some people's best year like that. He one of those type of quarterbacks. His down years are people's best years because he's just that good, and you expect excellence every time he step on the field. Mahomes is just elite level, and he's the standard in this league as a quarterback position. And he's also his Chiefs is also the standard so far too in this league, and like that top tier elite level team too. So we're gonna see what happens this year. I feel like a lot of teams have gotten better and stuff, but you're still gonna have to go through the Kansas City Chiefs. No matter what you do, no matter who you add, no matter who's playing well, you're still gonna have to meet the Kansas City Chiefs, whether you're in the AFC or the NFC, because he beat the guys in the AFC. He gets to the Super Bowl, and you gotta see, still gotta get past him. You still gotta meet him like that. So I think Mahomes is probably one of the candidates as well, because since he's the reigning one already like that, maybe I think maybe he can go back to back if he had one of those good years again like that. But we're gonna see what happens. Next on the list, I have Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is a guy who's kind of been around that rim of MVP for the past few years. Joe Burrow is an amazing competitor, amazing quarterback. I'm a Steeler fan, but I don't hate Joe Burrow. I don't hate Joe Burrow. Like I'm a Steeler fan, but I don't hate Joe Burrow because his game is too good to hate. Now everybody else on the Bengals, I don't care. But Joe Burrow is a good player. I love his attitude, his mentality, his grind, his tenacity, and he just go out there and just plays very good football. Very good football every time he step on the field. He's an amazing quarterback. In my opinion, him and Mahomes are the only two elite quarterbacks in the league. That's just my opinion like that. I think Josh Allen is almost elite, but the past few years, the turnovers in the playoffs and the playoff collapses have kind of dropped him down, in my opinion, and some other guys who are still trying to get to that point. But I think Mahomes and Burrow are the two best quarterbacks in the league and the two most elite quarterbacks in the league as well. But Joe Burrow should be in favor to definitely be on that odd list to win the MVP. Another player I have on the list, another quarterback, of course, is Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is on the list because I feel like he has the opportunity to do the unthinkable as well. We've seen what he did last year when he actually got a real structured coach and structured like culture as well. I think because remember he had Urban Meyer, who was going out there partying and who was doing random things, not flying with the team back on losses or when he was doing some random stuff like that. He was doing bad things and not being a true leader of the team. It's good. It's like I always say, you can be a coach like with the X's and O's, but coaching is more than just knowing and having strategy about like we're gonna strategize and knowing all the plays and just being a like offensive mastermind, a defensive mastermind. It's about being a leader as well, being able to lead a group of men to one goal, to one destiny, that's to win a championship like that. And people can't really buy into what you're saying if you're not doing the things you say to them like that. You're just saying like, oh, you guys need to be focused, you need to play here like that, but you're doing other things as well. You're not being focused as a coach. So they can't really buy into what you're trying to preach out there. But I think Doug Peterson, who's a former Super Bowl champion as well, was a good coach with the Eagles as well like that. I feel like he was a perfect fit for this team like that, helping the young quarterback get to his stardom. And Trevor Lawrence made that second year jump. And I feel like that when they kind of went that win streak and they kind of like went out there and forced themselves and kind of forced a playoff spot for them like that, because the Titans had a hold on the division. At first, Titans was like 7-3, I believe. Titans lost a lot of games straight, including the Jaguars beating them twice and like that. And that last game, you know, when the Titans versus the Jaguars just beat them again like that. And that's kind of like changed the tides a little bit in the AFC South. And I feel like the Jaguars forced people to recognize them as top team like that and a team to look for in this season. And they won the playoff game against the Chargers in a great comeback. Fell a little short to the Chiefs like that, but I feel like adding Calvin Ridley this year, since he got traded, suspension is lifted. It's going to be an extra plus. We've seen Christian Kirk have an amazing year with them, as well as Zay Jones being that third option and going out there making plays. Evan Ingram having a big time year, and Travis Etienne going out there as well. The defense, I played pretty good too in those situations as well. Remember that game against Dallas where the defense won the game for them and all types of stuff against the Titans and stuff. So I feel like, and against the, of course, against the Chargers as well. But I feel like Trevor Lawrence, it has that potential to possibly go out there and be MVP or be an MVP candidate like that. He's one of my picks as well for this list. Last but not least, my dark horse pick is Micah Parsons. I think Micah Parsons from the Cowboys have an opportunity to be up there as well. Of course, you know, it's kind of hard for this player to win the MVP. I think he has the opportunity to be up there. Should be favored to win Defensive Player of the Year as well. Him, TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, those guys should be favored to win Defensive Player of the Year. I think Parsons should be favored to win MVP this year. Plus, he got on his side, he had the Cowboys' popularity. The Cowboys is a very popular franchise too, so it might stir little votes a little bit like that. But I think Micah Parsons should have a chance to win MVP this year because him switching to defensive end and being a full-blown edge rusher. I feel like he's at his best when he's rushing the quarterback. They have him doing a lot of different things, but he was pretty good at you as well, like that, and solid as well, like covering guys and doing different things. But I feel like him just getting down, just rushing the quarterback, just worrying about one thing. I feel like that's gonna be his best. And I feel like he'll have a big-time sack year, and I feel like the Cowboys defense is going to be pretty good this year as well. I think it'll be led by Michael Parsons, his impact and stuff. And he has some he has other guys too that can help, but like even like it really is and Michael Parsons didn't play a lot of those games for Dallas. Dallas would not be winning because he has a strong impact on the game like that. He make a lot of big time plays for them, just like TJ Watt do for the Steelers, like Nick Bosa do for the 49ers. You look the records when they don't play, or you look at the records when they don't go out there and dominate, you see the team's not winning. It's not winning records like that. So I feel like Michael Parsons is my dark horse pick. I feel like he has an opportunity to go out there and maybe be a candidate for the MVP. I don't know if he's going to win it because it's more of a quarterback award now. But if anybody has a chance, if he's up there in those numbers like that, I feel like he has the best chance to do it. But that's all I got for this video today, guys. Hope you guys like this video. Leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below who you think has a chance and opportunity to become the NFL MVP this season. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.